gentlemen. Will Mr. Mark Danielewicz please come front and center, and as you do, Mark joined Polish American in 1988. He was 12 years old and just learning the saxophone. He quickly moved through the ranks. He became captain in 2002. For 10 years, he served as captain and band spokesperson. He's been a delegate to the String Band Association. His grandfather was Walter Krug, who led Polish American from 1946 to 63. And that family lineage continued. Mark's father, Ray Danielewicz Senior, captain PA, until he stepped down in 1989. It is an unprecedented honor for Mark to join his father and grandfather of the String Band Hall of Fame. In addition to that, Mark's shining accomplishment as captain, of course, besides leading the band on a regular basis, came on New Year's Day 2011, when, as PA's shipwrecked pirates, he took first prize captain. Mark also has served as an inspiration to a lot of mummers. He was diagnosed with leukemia when he was 14 years of age, obviously overcame that, and there was a lot of good work on his own, Children's Hospital, and others. Mark was elected to the Polish American String Band Hall of Fame in 2010. He lives in Marlton, New Jersey, with his wife Maureen and their children Grace and Gavin. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Mark Danielewicz of the Polish American String Band. Our next inductee is Mr. Dan Marakowski Senior. The Fralinger String Band and many in Mummery all who know Dan, are proud, honored, very appreciative of what he's done, and are thrilled that he's finally in the Hall of Fame, because he is someone who lives the very example of what a Hall of Famer is. He was a member of Durning and Polish American String Band before joining Fralinger in 1987. He just marched in his 25th consecutive parade for Fralinger on January 2013 as an accordion player, and we might say quite appropriately, as the bride of Frankenstein. Dan joined the Durning String Band at the age of 12 in 1969, and there it continued. After 11 years with Polish American, he joined Fralinger in 1987, and he's been there for the first prizes, the second prizes, and the third prizes. His financial prowess is second to none, and that is one of his greatest contributions, not only to Fralinger as an organization, but also to the String Band Association. And he has been treasurer of the Philadelphia Mummer String Band Association since 2007, and continues in that role today. Dan would like to thank his parents, Florence and Stanley Marakowski, also others in his family, his brothers Stephen and Paul, his nephew Steve Jr. Dan's especially grateful that they all had the opportunity to parade together on Broad Street. To his best friend and wife, Nancy, Dan offers his most sincere thanks to her for her love, support, and understanding. To his children, Mandy and Danny, Dan thanks them for their love and understanding. And as a mummer, Dan is most proud of having marched with his son Danny every New Year's Day since 2002 in the Fralinger String Band, during which father and son have won 9 first prizes. Mr. Dan Baranowski Senior, Hall of Fame inductee. Another great inductee now, Mr. Dan Spencer. Dan, will you please come on? Dan joined Garden State String Band in 1971. He was just 11 years of age, and he started as a drummer. And right from the start, he was committed, and basically we feel he should be committed. To be as dedicated as he is, to do all that work, there's only one person who can do that, and that's Dan Spencer. He is a quiet, behind the scenes as well as in front of the camera person. He is someone who is always there. There is nothing he says no to in mummery. In 1981, Dan became drill master of Garden State and led the band from 1982 through 88. He was also master of ceremonies for all the band's concerts. Dan helped Garden State in producing their best prize ever, which was second in 1982, and the best drill points in the band's history in 1983. He helped revitalize the Gloucester City String Band Parade serving as MC and television narrator during the parades, and also served on the Penn Jersey String Band Association as a delegate for Garden State String